What is going on, my fish people, my fish friends? I'm Dre. You watching Jungle Breaker and Friends Aquatic Life. Today's video is something light, little, some fish feeding, and I'll talk about the 29-gallon long tank and its conditions that continue to be a problem going forward. So before we get to the feeding, as you see, our little substance that we cleaned off the wood is kind of regrowing on the wood again. You see it. It's like a thick white layer of gunk. And that usually only lasts for a week. It's going on several weeks now. It continues to pop back up, which is a problem for the fish tank in itself. So I got some work to do to get rid of that, you know? So we're gonna clean that down again. Try it one more time, scrubbing it, making sure. I want to add some more of that algae control, even though it's not an algae issue, but it did kind of help for a little bit. So we're gonna try using that once again. So for today's feeding, we're doing some bloodworms and green peas, and then their normal fish food. Now, yeah, it's a mess over here. Like I said, I've been working on this side, cleaning it up, breaking some stuff down, trying to get rid of some stuff. Got a lot of cleaning that's taking place in the next couple of days with these fish tanks. This fish tank will be disappearing real soon. That's why the water's like that. They will be going into the quarantine tank for the meantime, or maybe even into this tank. Remodeling this tank is going to take a little longer than what I thought. So I will be doing another water change on this tank and filling it to the top, and most likely introducing the two plecoses to this tank. Now there is a plecos in this tank, so some fighting and stuff can take place with that. But we'll see what happens with that. So let's feed this tank here the bloodworms real quick. Now look at this lid. And it's only looking like this because I didn't put the lid on our filter there. So the water is constantly splashing on top of our lid here and creating a mess. So let's do this so you can kind of see. That's a good angle, yeah. They're gonna tear this up. They haven't been fed peas in quite some time. Now, some people will boil these peas and then feed. I just toss them right in. Now for this tank here, don't mind my bad videoing. I'm not a professional. Not a professional at all. Toss those in. Those are a little already knows. Like they know. I will be turning the lights off after feeding the peas because there's a plecos in here, and he feeds more at night than he does at any point of time throughout the day. Now, bloodworms is a source of food you kind of want to feed as a snack. You don't want this to be a thing you're feeding your fish every single day because there's a thin layer of skin over the worm that the fish struggle to actually digest that can cause bloatiness and other issues for the fish itself. They can cause swim bladder disease and just a bunch of things if you make it a meal that you're going to be feeding every single day. And that's you don't want that. Close this up. This tank is gonna look really good once I scape it. Like, just see how good this tank look? Just picture what that tank will look when I scape it. Now our plecos haven't had green meat in quite some time, so they're going to tear those up. That's why I put majority, whatever that word is, tongue tied. Most of them into this fish tank. Now the snail population in this tank has died off due to calcium and other issues. I don't know why. I was giving it to them. I was putting in cucumbers and zucchinis in here for them and other sources of calcium, but they just wasn't thriving in this fish tank for whatever reason. Can't wait to scape this tank as well. It's a very good dimension tank. It's very tall. Good for an angelfish. Well, other than that, that's all I got for you guys. I just wanted to show you me feeding the fish tanks. And just giving you a little background on the fish tanks and what's happening with our fish tanks in the gallery. Other than that, stay tuned, subscribe. Thank you for the views that I gave. Why keeping a fish is cool. The video's doing real well. Keep commenting.